All right, hey y'all. So uh checking on my new. It's not new, but I finally found my stand, and I try to glue it back to the dash, and it's still being a little mm, being a little stinker right now. So I'm hoping that it stays for as long as I, drive back to my house. All right, so I just did a quick pop in for my brother. I bought him some more food for the week because he tends to eat a lot, y'all. He is not on the fasting that I do. Um, but I got him some things that he asked for, but then I also got him some healthy things too. So I got him some bananas. That's the healthy thing, healthy fruit. And then he wanted hot dogs. And I mean, when I said I brought him the hot dogs, he was like, his eyes got big and he's like, hey, I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So, what I'm thinking moving forward when it comes to, and this is a strategy for a lot of people, I think. If you do have that bad food, quote unquote, bad food, junk food, whatever, get quality. If you're going to do it quality, right? Um, when it comes to me and my bad food, it's plantains, chips. In fact, you know what? I might, like, in between, there's a corner store. I might go in there and get some now. But I also eat popcorn. So there are things you can do. Um, Trail mix, believe it or not, like, I don't know. I get the trail mix that have like the M&Ms in it. So I'm eating healthy. It feels like I'm eating like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever, without the bread. So there are things you can do. So it's not like it's all horrible. So the health update, though, I'm just like, he's more himself. And I noticed almost, like when I just mentioned the hot dog thing. That's when I was like, he's there. Oh my gosh, he's there. Um, I know it's gonna take. I'm gonna have to take it off because I just see that this is not gonna work. All right. Hopefully, I'll invest in a new stand, but unfortunately, that poor thing is not trying to stay on. But yeah, he's more there. He's more lot more focused. It's not 100%, but he's definitely. I saw a difference in him today. Now, one of the things that unfortunately he was doing was forgetting to take his morning medication for almost a week or so, on and off. And I kept telling him, it's like, when you are not taking your medication on a regular basis, you're going to end up dipping and feeling bad. Like, you feel good now, but in another day or two, you're going to feel awful. So you have to continue to take your medication. And I understand that he also has, memory problems, and that's part of his illness. So I try to set things up to where he can't, he has no choice but to see his medicine and take it. So that's usually why I'm there anyway for the morning time. I can stay over there, spend the night, but sometimes I really need, my back needs other things. But and I make sure he takes his nighttime medication or evening medication, which is a lot more geared toward his illness. Like, the morning medication is like mood stabilizer, and quite honestly, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I'm okay with his mood. Like, even at its worst sometimes. And I know, like, I'm just like, to me, on the outside, this is what it looks like. Because I've seen him completely unmedicated before. On the outside, it looks like he's just drunk. Okay? So somebody would just, like, assume that he is drunk. The way that he acts when he's not on his medication for mood. Like, he'll have a wild mood swing. And that's the pleasant side. But then when he is not happy, it is a little more scary. But for the most part, the evening medication is the one that helps address the more serious parts of his illness. And so that's why I make sure I give it to him myself. So I can't necessarily trust that he's going to remember to do it. Sometimes, yeah. but we'll work on that. But the update that I'm really excited about is what I'm starting to now see. Like, we all need more protein in our diets. Um, but people just assume it must, when people say protein, they assume it must be meat. Mm-mm. Believe it or not, like, okay, I'm not gonna go over there. I don't need plantains. It's like, I see the store now. It's like, girl, you don't need that right now. All right, so plantains are yummy, by the way. Um, but protein is the key. It helps. It helps with a lot of functions, and I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, okay, eating protein. Everybody knows. Most people assume it's just meat, but no, there are plant-based proteins. And what about the precursors to protein? Amino acids. And that's what led me to this. So I started doing the research on different amino acids out there. And I did a video not too long ago on L-theanine. And it's the one amino acid that humans cannot make in their bodies. So I started with L-theanine for his mood and his stress level, because he's also having lots of anxiety, right? So think of it this way. When people have memory problems, they get a lot more anxious because they don't remember like stuff, and it's kind of scary. So the L-theanine was working a lot more, because I told him something a little disappointing the other day, and he was just like, oh man, he just kind of let it roll off his back kind of thing. So I'm happy at that. So that's going to be a part of his regular diet. Any kind of way I can get it in him, in his food, because I do make his food too sometimes. So L-theanine is in his food. And then I started making him smoothies. I started just last night. Okay. And he had his first smoothie today. And there's secret ingredients in it, in the smoothie. One of them is tofu. Silken tofu. So yes, I did add milk to it. I talked about this the other day. I did add milk to it. He likes strawberry. Yeah, high protein. He does like milk, so I don't want to say disguised it, but tofu, as you know, most people, tofu doesn't have taste anyway. So I did add milk, and he wanted strawberry. So I definitely got him. Luckily, I found somewhere where it had frozen strawberries, because I was like, the price of strawberries right now is kind of high. So luckily, I found some frozen strawberries, and I put in the silken tofu, milk, and then I have, and I think I have a bottle of it here, NAC. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I've had this channel for a long time, and I'm kind of just random. I don't know, but I would love to. I do have a Substack, speaking of. So check out my, channel, and subscribe, of course. I'm trying to build up to, I'm really close to 500. So right now, 500, I think I can get some things, but I also have to do my view time too. But that's rather here nor there. But if you are interested, I am trying to build up my Substack to where that is where I really want to be serious. Here on YouTube, I love YouTube, but I really want to not to feel like I have to monitor everything I'm saying, because sometimes YouTube will like ding you for certain things, and Substack will not. So I am going to be moving a lot of these videos probably over to Substack and monetize them. And that's kind of where I'm going with this video today, because today is day one as I'm trying to track the things I'm doing for him, that I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening. He's actually a little bit more clear and focused. And like I said, I want to talk it out, like what I'm doing, and eventually write write all this down because I am writing a book. And maybe if I can have more of a video journal of what I'm doing for him, that helps a lot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. You know what? Thank you so much. That is super helpful. I will look into that. Um, yeah, I will definitely do that. Thank you. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, because I'm just super happy that he is, and I've said this before on videos, that I just want him to be happy. I really do. And he's been through so much. He's super innocent. He is a great person. And I just wish that I'd known, how to help him long before now. But now that I have the knowledge, I'm definitely using it. Okay. All right. So the thing is, I'm trying to teach him at the same time. Sorry. But I know mentally he can't remember a lot of things, and he trusts me. That's another bonus right now. Um, let me pull out what I have. All right. So I'm not trying to support any particular brand here, but I can't pronounce this. That's why I had to show you the bottle. This, I know it's backwards, but NAC. I've been using this for years for different things. Um, because I'm a singer, wait, let me show you again. The main thing on the bottle, it says for immune health, for lung health. So the one thing I just can't shake is my allergies. But as I was doing the research on, and here is the L-theanine, as I'm doing the research on L-theanine, and I was like, you know what other amino acids are out there that we're missing? Because I feel like mental illness is a nutritional malnourishment at this point, from what I'm seeing and what I'm like, drawing conclusions on, is that we're missing some things, and that's why people are, having a hard time producing certain hormones, or out of balance with certain hormones. They're depleted. And here's yet another one of the three that I did put in his smoothie. So that's L-tyrosine. There's another one that I have on order called and this gets so confusing. This is L-tyrosine, and then L-tryptophan. Yeah. So the L-tryptophan will definitely be super helpful. The NAC, from what I've been reading so far, this is the thing. This is it. Okay. I'm just really, yep, B vitamins. I had started that first with him. And he was kind of complaining a little bit because I took my supplements today, and it's like 11 supplements, and I'm not even sick. So he was getting a little complainy about like all the pills. He just assumed like all the pills were all his medication. He only takes 3 prescribed. Everything else, they were like these kind of things, and he was kind of just thinking, again, his mental illness and his short-term memory. He thought all of those were his medications. I was like, oh, no. I got to find another way. So I'm glad that I take them. I don't take them in capsule form. I like, tablet form. I like capsule form because you can open them up. And so that's what I did. So last night when I was making him smoothies for the week, I put in the L-theanine, the NAC, and it's called I can't even pronounce it, but the NAC and the L-tyrosine. Okay. And I'm still waiting on my L-tryptophan because I ordered it. And just that alone, oh my gosh, that he was like, oh, what type of singer? I do everything, quite honestly. Like, I was trained as an opera singer. I could do musical theater. I'm in 3 bands. Check out my other channel. I'm gonna have to put it in the description today. I'm Nerd Queen. Our other band does not have a YouTube page, but we do have a website. Okay. Hold on. There is, luckily for y'all, I cleaned out my car today. So this is one of our CDs, my other band. We are Black Fox. Okay. So, I could put that in the description too. So thank you for asking. Yeah, so I got into the wellness game just because I wanted to, you know, live long and prosper. I think I mentioned that last night on a live where I was like, when I was young, I would read bios of different singers and famous people, and then you hear about their tragic stories and stuff. And I was like, man, people are, leaving this earth way too soon. If you know what Club 27 means, that's what I mean. Okay, so Club 27, you know, people were, you know, not too kind to themselves. And I wanted to be definitely different in that. So I talked about that last night on my other live. And um because of that, I wanted to be healthy. I also talked last night about like I can be a triple threat singer, dancer, actor, because musical theater and opera. But yeah, I learned over the years, dancers, they have the longevity, y'all. Like that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, especially musical theater dancers, they have the longevity. It's amazing. But that's kind of where I got into the wellness game. Let me turn my little light on here because it's dusk now. And I don't want to leave you guys if you're still rocking with me for a little bit. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited. This is day one. I'm gonna just call it day one. I made his smoothie mostly with tofu, some milk, um, strawberries. It's pretty basic. It wasn't even that complex. Like, to me, I was just trying to make sure I had enough for at least 1 week because I don't want to have to, make it every day or whatever. Oh, thank you. And thank you for the wonderful suggestions. I totally appreciate it. But yeah, it's like I'm going to have to go too because I have to get ready for work next week. But, uh, but yeah, I'm so like, this is so much hope, y'all. You have no idea. And I knew he had it in him. I knew he did. And I'm just hoping that he's listening more. My brother, that is, he's paying attention more. He's eating healthy foods that I'm providing for him. Um, taking care of his body more. And hopefully we can have better and better and better results. And, I'm just super, super helpful. And I'm helpful for myself, for him. Thankful that, and like I said, this is just day one. Okay. I know how long it takes for most things to start happening. But if it was an amino acid, of course it's going to happen a lot sooner. And I was giving him other things like ashwagandha and things like that. I know that takes time to build up in your body, but I think I found the fast track here, the proteins, the amino acids. And this is my hope, and I'm dreaming out loud. It is my hope that I can develop a product that is like brain food, and I hate, and I, even though I talk about like processed foods or whatever, but if this can be a nourishing way, because I'm investing a lot and I invest a lot in my wellness. I know a lot of people don't and can't. If I can find a way to help more people who need this help, because I mean, it breaks my heart when I see people on the street and I know that they have mental illness, and I know they do. And everybody is trying to throw like medication at the problem. And not to say that that's not like, look, I'm not knocking the medication either. But I feel like if we can get a grip on this as a society, we can end this. We can, like, again, I'm dreaming big. So I'm super excited. So this is day one. I'm going to call it day one, his healing. Okay. And I'm going to start throwing stuff into some playlists here on YouTube. And yeah, please subscribe to my Substack. I'm hopeful. I'm super hopeful. Thank you for watching, friends out there. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for day two. um, yeah.